over. Optic going to be kind of kicking themselves. They had only one NRG player on the field for a brief moment and could not take advantage. AJ at Squishy and Justin. Garrett, last line of defense, makes the save, and he's around Magic Bear. Numbers potentially for NRG. Reynolds with the save right at the last possible moment.
What a stop there. Reynolds has to dodge the demo, and Garrett is lining up this 50 to go into the net. Reynolds really embodying the green wall there. Less than a minute, 30 seconds left here. NRG are trying to choke out Optic Gaming, and Optic are doing their best to break out of this hold. Big challenge here. AJ, though, gets the stop, but Optic, that momentum, that speed to move upfield is just not there. That's a big beat. Garrett with the shot, and it's past AJ. And NRG may have locked down this game 5.
Only 14 seconds, and yes, it could be the knockout blow here in game 5 to put that one out of reach. AJ, the last line of defense, did all he could. Now they've got to scramble with very little time remaining. Hey, even a second is enough time, as we learned during the Fall Open. Reynolds is not going to get to this. AJ out of the corner, had the angle, but Justin had it read as well. And that will do it for game 5. NRG, one win away from reaching the semifinals. What a turnaround it has been here in the fall split.
It has been. And this NRG team has they just look different, Stacks. We've been watching them for the last, I'd say, 6 months. And there were so many conversations and questions. But this kind of gives the fans, I'd say, a fresh feeling, a familiar feeling of the NRG they used to know, so to speak. That being said, this series is not over by any stretch of the margin. It's close. NRG are a match point, but we're going to Neo Tokyo next, Stacks, and Optic Gaming is going to throw everything they got at them.
Absolutely, Neo Tokyo, where all the craziness happens here in North America. And you have to imagine Optic still has something up their sleeve, going to save their best for last with their back against the wall. No timeouts left. They already used that after game 3. They tied up the series with a 2-0 win in game 4. Now they've got to recover with just that minute. Neo Tokyo, brought to you by Bob's Ramen. Here we go. Can NRG move on to the semis, or will we have a date on Champions Field?
First chance there. Squishy trying to start things off hot here for NRG. Justin looking to get that back into the midfield, but Magic Bear there to slow things down. Optic, I mean, we saw what they looked like when we were in game 4. They know that what they need to do in order to shut down NRG. The question is, can they connect on some of those plays, some of those demos that they were looking for as well? It's been tough. NRG have been very adaptable. This game will tell all.
Oh, drop down here. Magic Bear is up to send this. Water falling down, but Justin's there. And then Reynolds and AJ, again, another double commit. As Reynolds has to scramble back. He didn't get the corner boost. He left that for AJ. So at least they're on the same page in that aspect. But man, oh man. More often than not, we've seen Reynolds and AJ. Same place, same time, going for the same ball. You just wonder how that can happen so often. Reynolds shot there denied by Justin, barely. And now Garrett over top of the defense, and Magic Bear's got to have something, and he does around Garrett G.
Almost a chance there for NRG. Again, you see that those beats in the midfield. Biggest thing to look out for is, again, those midfield challenges, but as well as, I mean, seeing some of these players, how much boost they have when they're on the ball. Again, time and time again. We even saw it this game. AJ, when he had time, as this one, wait a second, gets through. Thought that could have been a scoring chance, but it will not be the case. A big win for Magic Bear, but he ends up giving it to Reynolds, and Reynolds puts that right in front of Justin's face, and NRG back on defensive end.
Optic have looked completely out of sorts here defensively, but still have kept NRG off the scoreboard. Magic Bear with Reynolds ahead again, stealing boost. Magic Bear's shot is denied by Justin. Reynolds was trying to get in his way, and AJ will feather this out to the corner. Demolition on Garrett. That still leaves Squishy to play one in and buy Garrett time to get back in the play. which now he will be with Justin coming forward. Squishy's there as well. And it bounces right out for Garrett G, the captain, to take over. Justin denied by AJ, and Garrett's gonna bring this back to Squishy.
Back to Squishy. Squishy plays it off to the sidewall. You know Garrett G has 100 boost here. Magic Bear, though, solid 50 chance. Reynolds was looking to jump on it, but this time it'll be AJ that gets that cutoff. And again, shot opportunities haven't been too often here for Optic. They're sitting with 5. Magic Bear was so close to the back of the net. But again, NRG has been there to block them off on their closest of drives.
Squishy met by Reynolds. Magic Bear couldn't slow down Justin, but AJ can. Squishy trying to launch it right back in so NRG doesn't lose any forward momentum. What can AJ do? Indirect towards Reynolds, and Squishy again there to intercept. And with how heavily Optic commits, one of those wins could be the difference, as Reynolds credited with the save, stopping Garrett G. This game could be 2-1 at least right now, if not for heroic saves on the goal line by both sides.
Yeah, I mean, the defense has been incredible, but so has the offense. Teams picking each other apart, but no one breaking on that defensive end. It's been a tight game 6 so far. We're approaching clutch time. 1:20 left on the clock. Who's gonna take this game?
If it's NRG, they've got a trip into the semifinals. Optic, Magic Bear, trying to do something. Can't get his 4th goal of the series. AJ, he can! His 3rd with 1:05 to go. AJ playing hero.
NRG see the threat, but there's just some players you just can't stop. And AJ gets past 2, right under the bar. Optic take the lead. 1:05 left here. They just gotta hold on.
Magic Bear in the vicinity of AJ. Set it up for Magic again, but no, Justin with the clear. And Squishy way downfield, and that's gonna force Optic to kind of keep that in the back of their minds. Reynolds got 1 demo. He'll back out. And it's AJ. Hard off the backboard, nobody diving in. You thought Optic was a little bit passive before. Now they're really going to be defensive, trying to milk the final 37 seconds off the clock. AJ, 1 save. Squishy feathering 1 in. Can he get this back on target? Set it up for Justin, and Magic Bear's there in his way. Inside 30 seconds now. NRG throwing the house at Optic. But OG, the green wall, standing tall as AJ pops it away.
Green wall forces through that desperate NRG play. And now NRG would have to go the length of the field unless Magic can end it here. Justin gets the save out. Squishy moving upfield, trying to see if he can get Garrett in the wing. Now it'll be Justin with 100 boosts and no time on the clock. Garrett goes up, does get a beat there. Ball too fast for him to read. Optic Gaming clear it, and we got a game 7 on our hands.
The team that has scored first has won every game. In this case, the only team to score, as we've got our 4th shutout of the series, both teams 2 apiece, 3 games overall, and yes, our first quarterfinal of the day. We finally get a game 7 in North America.
What a series it's been. We've seen adaptations, change of play styles, solo efforts becoming so successful. And it comes down to this moment, which again, for both these teams, just making top 4 so big. You've seen how these fall splits have happened before, especially in the year prior, but now it feels like in North America especially, the competition is so much tougher. And even now, you could not tell me which team has the edge going into this game 7. We just gotta wait till we get on the field.
Every moment of every game has been critically important, whether the teams realize that or not. You go back and look at Furia ending up as the 8th seed initially in this very event, getting stuck with NRG in the first round because maybe a missed shot here or a missed opportunity there. Everything comes down to this now. The spotlight shines on Champions Field for Optic Gaming and NRG. Again, lots of heavyweights here, battling for 3 very, very valuable points. Game 7 is underway.
Who will be able to handle this high pressure moment? as the journey to Rotterdam continues. Both these teams trying to stake their claim. But it's one game at a time, one series at a time. And Optic Gaming have fought back, and they've deserved their right here. At least in this series, Champions Field is the stage, and we have been taken off.
It's Magic Bear to guide this out to the corner away from Justin, who's been relatively quiet since the Optic timeout. Here goes Justin, trying to get around AJ. Good luck. Squishy now taking charge. Magic Bear's all over that attempt. Now Garrett, rudely met by AJ. Magic Bear and Reynolds had to kind of separate there. As Squishy dropped one down for Garrett G, and he pushed it well wide. Can he bring it back in front? He can. And that's, again, kind of the new look NRG, a little more advanced tactically on offense, doing a little bit extra rather than just blindly throwing it at the net and hoping something good happens, like Magic Bear does here, and Garrett's got the save.
Yeah, you saw Optic on that drive. They just said, we're going to sit back, let NRG throw what they got at us, and then we're going to hit them with a hard counter. The one from Magic Bear kind of lacked a little bit of firepower, and NRG was able to get a good save out. But this one, so tense. Each person waiting for their moment. Will it be AJ? Puts a shot on. Follow from Magic Bear. Blocked off. NRG. Wall on the defensive end. Garrett G already has 3 saves as we hit that 2-minute mark in Game 7.
Yeah, shots 5-0 in favor of Optic. And you know what? It's a pretty effective strategy. Reynolds off the corner. AJ's there, and so too is Garrett G. Had to guess, and he guessed right. But they're not out of the woods yet. Reynolds, leave it for Magic Bear. His shot denied by Justin.
What a save, though, from Garrett G. I don't know how he was able to guess where that ball was going to go, but he did. I thought that one was an Optic goal for sure. But we are still tied up here in Game 7 as both teams try to break the other's defense down.
Optic strategy has been made very clear throughout this series. Try and clear the runway in front and let Magic Bear and AJ work. AJ had that deflected away by Justin. Here's Reynolds forward again, trying to run interference, and he almost got Squishy. Magic Bear now denied by Garrett G, and Justin has that just out in front of AJ. Reynolds was looking for that corner boost. It's not there. And the shot just high. Garrett double denied by AJ. Both sides having to work extra now to keep the opposition at bay. Reynolds redirects, stopped by Squishy.
Justin with that quick clear forces 2 up from Optic. Again, past middle, AJ has been there time and time to stop it. And even though it's only 1 save, oh, that one falls right in front of the goal line. Make it 2. It does feel like both teams have had equal amounts of opportunities here. Justin will get that clear out. NRG, I say that, they got 8 saves here in this Game 7. Optic have been throwing everything at them.
Optic have turned it up to 11 here. Now with 90 seconds left. Reynolds running forward, but it's Garrett G bringing it back the other way.
Uh-oh.
And AJ made a mess of that, but he cleaned it up.
Reynolds is
Simulated danger, Daz, only for entertainment purposes.
So close, but again, as time ticks down, these drives get a lot more tense. We've got a minute to go in Game 7. Who is gonna get that goal to end the series?
Oh, Reynolds had it go by. Couldn't get back to that corner boost. Squishy took it and then took Reynolds off the field. Optic has kind of made a mess of this, but Magic Bear, cool-handed at the back. Got by Squishy, so Garrett G's got a catch. What can he do with this? Wave dash to get forward, but he couldn't take that midfield boost. Reynolds did. And what can he do with that as Garrett continues to press forward? Magic Bear is downfield, and that will send NRG rushing back with Squishy finding Reynolds in his grill. But it's Magic Bear throwing one ahead. I mean, both teams have had a player forward well ahead of the play. So often, you're just waiting for one demo to open things up, and it would be enough to put a team into the semifinals. It could be NRG here. It's Justin with 8 seconds left from the heavens, and then he has to back out of the play. And it looks like we are headed for overtime unless Justin has something up his sleeve. He's got it down for Garrett, and Reynolds is going to keep this up. Okay, Optic chance here? No, we go to overtime in Game 7, our first Game 7 of North America. Why not?
Game 7 overtime. Everybody's shifting in their seats, trying to get comfortable because you got to be locked in for this moment. Optic have to be smart about how they move upfield. NRG have been trying to match their pace. They haven't had the offense we've seen from them all series. It's been a lot slower here from them. But AJ gets shut down before he can create too much damage. Magic Bear last back, and Justin is going to sail that. Squishy leaves it for him to go get boost. This is beyond tension.
That one developing just a little too slowly for NRG, but now here comes Garrett G, and he bullies his way through. Garrett G has NRG in the semis.
Captain America strikes again! You see him get out of his chair! He forces that one through! And you said it, Stacks! NRG move on! It was a close series with Optic Gaming, but it comes down to that superstar play from Garrett.
All right, Daz, tell me how you really feel. Oh, my goodness. And yeah, what a reaction out of Garrett G. You think he doesn't want this? My gosh. He adds his third goal of the series. None bigger than that one right there. The nail in the coffin that finally
Oh my God,
ends this series and puts NRG into the semifinals. And it's got to feel like a long journey has, I don't want to say reached its conclusion. Look, it's a long season and there's still so much ahead, but look at Garrett G. That has been a long, long time coming as NRG moves to the semis.
They didn't see the camera. I did the same thing. Yeah.
You did.
You're right.
Well, we've got 3 more quarterfinals to go. That's just the appetizer. More RLCS North America Fall Cup coming your way right after this.
The day started off with a banger. Oh my goodness. Going to Game 7 overtime. The pop-off from Captain America himself. NRG's through to the semifinals. Optic Gaming will have to regain in the Invitational. Welcome back. I'm Wayfarm, joined by Gibbs, joined by Stumpy, and James. How you feeling, man?
How am I feel? I mean, I'm feeling pretty great as an NRG fan who's been supporting NRG since the very beginning. I remember even the last NA regional event when people were calling me a fraud because I said if Gen G and Furia beat NRG, then that must mean they're a top 2 team. Well, look at where we're at. I feel vindicated, one, but also I just love the fact that NRG lived up to the expectations. They delivered this weekend, even through the closed qualifier where they only dropped a single game, through the main event, you know, dropping a single series to Furia, who has had their number, but this was another huge test. And this weekend, it's just been NRG passing tests with flying colors. I could not be happier.
It's been great. It's been great for them, just all over the place as well. You know, they've been looking like they're having a more fun time. You see them on their cameras talking a bit more smiling, a lot more. I think just that atmosphere seems to be a little bit more improved, and that's going to come when you start getting these results as well. Going 3-1 in this Swiss, and like you said, James, losing only to Furia, who went 3-0. Huge achievement for them. And getting top 4, massive. Love it.
It's absolutely huge for them because they were 9th in points and now they're 3rd or tied for 4th right now. So fantastic for NRG.
Look at that goal. Look at that man.
Incredible.
Let's bring him in. Let's talk to him. Garrett G on the broadcast with us. Sir, congratulations on a series well fought. Do those overtime, the Game 7 overtimes get easier as the years have gone on, or is it still intense every time?
No, they get with my old age. They're making my blood pressure go up too much, so I think they're getting harder, to be honest.
So NRG, there is no question. There's been a lot of doubters for the past, 4 to 5 months. Does that affect the team at all, or do you guys just try and buckle down and not read Reddit and not read Twitter, or does it affect you guys?
I can't really speak for my teammates, but for me, it did for a while, and it was kind of surprising, like how fast everyone bound together to root against us and farm Twitter impressions. Everyone in community, all the casters. But now I don't really care. Like because I don't really read it. Like I haven't been on the esports Reddit since like March, like because it made me just so it's like it's easy to say to a pro like I mean they're not pro, it doesn't matter. But when you see other people who are also like passionate about Rocket League just completely hating on you as soon as things go wrong, it's pretty hard to not let it annoy you a little bit. But I honestly just don't read anything anymore. I have my notifications off on Twitter. I don't open the esports Reddit. I haven't even been doing like content recently just because honestly like the community kind of feedback has made me just not want to just being completely honest, mess with the community that much at all. But yeah, it does affect me, so that's why I have to not read it at all.
It is remarkable how much, specifically NRG, you guys are a team with so much history. You've been around since the very beginning, Garrett. You've been to every single RLCS World Championship. You just recently played your 300th career RLCS match. You have been here a long time in this community. I mean, everyone knows about you guys. The eyes are on you, and that comes with so much pressure. So, I can understand why you didn't want to look outside, but even internally, you guys must have felt so much pressure to perform, especially everyone having a world championship title on your team. With this top 4 result, how much of that pressure that you guys have put on yourselves that you're feeling externally, how much of that is relieved now? And, how much do you still feel remains on your shoulders?
I think it relieves a lot of pressure because it kind of, I don't know if vindicates the right word, but it kind of vindicates myself in my mind that like, I don't just, for a while, I thought like, I just don't know how to play the game anymore. Like I don't understand the meta. Like I don't know what to change. I play more just as much as everyone else and I just can't do the things other people are doing. But I think I was overthinking. I think the way we've always been playing, just with some minor like tweaks and adjustments has been what's best for us all along. And I think that kind of justifies how we're feeling, that we're not washed. Like people talk about age a lot, but it has to do with how much you play. And we all still are addicted to the game and play so much. So it's nice, and it's nice to prove everyone wrong, even if the run hasn't been like, you know, we're not knocking off top 3 team. Well, I guess Genji's second, so kind of.
Yeah.
But you know, it feels nice. It feels, I guess, it makes my motivation rekindled. I guess it feels pretty good.
I mean, you guys also, you came into this season having Sizz being your coach and manager, and then that obviously changed to come into this second regional event. What was the thought process behind obviously not changing the roster to come into this season, and then not changing the coach to then changing out, getting Epic Johnny in? What's that transition been like, and why was that decision made just after the first regional happened?
I mean, I think a change was needed. Out of respect, I'm not gonna like compare and contrast Sizz and Epic Johnny. All I'll say though is that like Epic Johnny's a really smart player. He's been on the bubble for a while. He watches a lot of Rocket League, and I think he is good at like, you know, communicating what he thinks, and he's a pretty smart guy. But I'm not really gonna compare the two. I still love Sizz. I still think he was a great coach. I think it's just very obvious that a change was needed. In terms of like leadership, like I think I had kind of fallen out of the role of like a leader, to be honest, just over the countless losses. I think I kind of lost that motivation to be like, you know, which is I'm kind of ragging on myself, but like, I think we were in need of a leader, and I think Johnny's stepping into that role well, but, you know, I'm not gonna compare it to Sizz. Is still a great coach, and I love the guy, one of my best friends, and I appreciate him, of course, over the past 3 years. I can't believe we're on the team for 3 years, to be honest. I like when he tweeted that, I was like shocked. Like I felt like I blinked. I was 16 and I'm 21, still playing the game. But anyways, yeah, Epic Johnny's a great coach, and I'm happy to have him on the team.
Well, Garrett, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. And congratulations again on the victory in the quarterfinals. Good luck in the semis.
Thank you.
All right, so 1 quarterfinal down, 3 to go here. We see NRG in 7 games defeating Optic Gaming. We got 3 more matches here. We'll see FaZe and Gen.G and Space Station Complexity a little bit later on. Right now is going to be all about Furia versus Version 1. This is the one match when we were talking earlier. Everybody kind of went with Furia on this one, Gibbs, despite how strong Version 1 has been maintaining themselves throughout the season.
Yeah, we always talk about Version 1, and it has to rely on Beast Mode on the offensive side, but his offensive numbers so far throughout this tournament are not that great, but V1 is number 2 in offense right now, and a lot of that has to do when they played Optic. It's not even when they played the lower-end teams. They dominated Optic, scoring, I think it was like 4.5 goals per game, so Version 1 has found some offense, and that is what they desperately need, because they're
All right. Welcome to the last game of the season. This is Lone Tree Eagles against the Irvine Dragons. Irvine Dragons having a fairly decent season, 3-2. Lone Tree Eagles showing up at 1-4, although that number is contested. I think they said we were 2-3, so we'll have to double check, but ultimately it doesn't matter because we're going to be heading into playoffs starting in just 2 weeks. This is the last game of the regular season, so looking forward to see some excellent gameplay between two pretty skilled teams. And Lone Tree Eagles are in blue, Dragons in orange. All right, Lone Tree punches it out as the Dragons brought in a pretty intense offense here. They punting it back in. Swift, dangerous cross play, almost gets picked by the Dragons, but he manages to get it through. Dragons coming back for another flip onto the goal. Saved by Merrick as well. Swift coming in with the big save right there. Flipping it down forward towards the net, just wide. Sweet tags there for the defense. Neon Commander bringing the ball back in, gets taken away by Crimson Control. Swift keeps it in the offensive zone. Dragons with a high aerial punt, and they try to get the angle onto the goal. Crunchy trying to bring it around, but Neon is there to defend. He goes ahead, does the pick. Swift uncontested to the goal, flips it in, gets the first score as Lone Tree's on the board, 1-0, on an excellent drive in to an unopposed net. On the kickoff, pretty evenly matched kick. Ball punched deep into the zone, but it is quickly flipped away. Little Creeper with a high drive. Irvine taking it back into the zone. Open net. Swift there. Oh, with the defense, and it goes high off the crossbar. Drops back down, unable to push it in. That was almost a goal. Sweet Tag talks it back to Crimson. Goes for the high aerial miss. And Little Creeper takes over and tries to bring the ball out. Crunchy Wrap with a center. Oh, dangerous cross, but gets it clear as they drop it into the offensive zone. Long drive. Little Creeper there. Oh, just tips it and unable to clear. Irvine on the board. That was almost saved. That was just so close. Back on the kick, and Irvine with a decisive win on that kickoff. They had the flip coming and gave him a little bit of extra distance. Swift with an aerial. No one really pushed on the ball just yet. Swift able to do a double tap, trying to get the ball out of there. Irvine taking control, settling the ball down, and then bringing it forward. Crunch Wrap gets demos Swift, but it doesn't really affect the ball play as the ball is still deep in Irvine's zone. Lone Tree trying to get it back into the net there. Swift coming forward with a flip, high flip to himself, does a double flip. Here we go, circles it around, but it is taken by Sweet Taco. Sweet Tags. Look like Taco to me, but I think Sweet Taco would be a better name, honestly. Sweet Tags, I don't know. Bouncing shot, Swift goes wide. Sweet Tags coming back in. Flip, and just flips it over and gets one in the net. Little Creeper was back for the defense, was going for the aerial, and it just got tipped high. All right, lining up. Irvine in the lead right now. Lone Tree wins the kickoff. Swift bringing it in, trying to go for a double, and he gets it, drops it into the net. Game tied at 2. Excellent set play there as he goes and he just punches it off of the wall and just goes in for the double tap. Irvine unable to anticipate its direction and couldn't make the save. Irvine wins the kickoff there, but Swift was deep in the corner to take control. Drops it deep. Swift coming high off the top. Oh, little creeper there. Goes for the shot, but it goes left. Excellent setup, but unfortunately just not quite lined up like it should have been. They'll get plenty more chances for that one, though. Swift breaks through, unopposed to the net, dribbles it in, making it look easy. 3-2, Lone Tree. Back in for the kick, and Lone Tree, nope, it's a neutral kick right up the middle. Irvine comes in with a high kick, trying to center. Swift there to do some defense. Irvine unable to get out of that corner. Swift comes across to the far side of the field, starts the dribble, up off the wall. And aerial, but not on net. Oh, he does get it centered. Oh, but he gets punched clear by Crimson Control as Little Creeper was going in for the drive. Crunchwrap brings it around. Ball bouncing in Lone Tree zone. Swift goes for the high. Doesn't get it cleared, though. It's just bouncing back in the corner. Oh, Irvine gets the center. And just inside the left post as they tie the game at 3. Those are definitely hard shots to save when they come off the backboard like that. Irvine, high win. Oh, dangerous kick. Neon Commander from the side gets it clear. Oh, Sweet Taz with the high drive goes just above the crossbar. Dangerous bouncing ball in the way. Little Creeper, long drive. Oh, and it's just saved by Sweet Tag as that ball was destined for the net. That would have put paid to the game. Oh, and the ball just goes off the crossbar. Overtime at 3. Next goal wins this match. Oh, flip ball, soft, feathered, and it doesn't get in. No redirect. Neon Commander with the save. Dangerous ball heading back for the net, though. A Little Creeper there to clear it out. Yeah, those soft balls, when they get up in there and they start floating around, it's just, you just tap them and they go in. So dangerous when they start floating like that in front of your own net. Swift trying to go ahead and make something happen here, and Crimson Control is back for the defense. Ball centering, now the danger's in front of the Irvine net, but they drive it back down the field. Little Creeper there to stop, but gets demoed. Swift back in net, coming forward. Oh, gets demoed as well. Oh, Crimson Control gets demoed. Perfect. Sweet Tag, though, with the aerial. Oh, Little Creeper there with the defense. Oh, and another one. Crunchwrap goes for another hit. Neon Commander with a block. And Lone Tree keeps it out of the net. That is impressive. That looked really like it was going to go in. Oh, Swift there with a shot up top right left corner. Didn't go in. Neon Commander coming back and around, trying to make something happen. Sweet Tag trying to bring it back into Lone Tree territory. The aerials are turning up. Irvine definitely has a grasp on the aerial game. Oh, and a miss on the block as Irvine puts paid to this match on a missed block, and the ball trickles in, and Irvine will win 4-3. This is a best of 5, so we will reset and go for the second round. Great stats on this one here. So it looks like Swift got 3 goals and 2 saves off of 4 shots. Little Creeper coming up with a save and 2 shots, and then Neon Commander with a save and 0 shots. So hopefully you can turn up the offense a little bit more as we go in. Go ahead, ready up for the next match, and we'll be starting that here in just a moment. All right, as we kick off game 2 of 5, early shot as Irvine takes a decisive win in the kickoff, blocked. It did trickle a little to the left, so it was in danger of going in. Oh, here's another shot, and just left of the goal. Oh, Crunch comes in, Crimson Control comes in, and drives a shot straight into the net. Lone Tree, unfortunately, was unable to clear. Irvine Dragons up 1-0. Irvine wins the kick again. Little creeper there to knock the ball out, bringing it forward. Bouncing ball into their zone. Crimson there to play goal. Sweet Tag coming in to see if he can turn it around. Oh, 2 misses, but Neon Commander punches it out. And Crunch Wrap there with a strike, and it just goes to the right. Neon Commander bringing it back. Oh, Sweet Tag again. Long drive in the air into the corner. Crunchwrap unable to get the angle on the net as Swift brings it back out with a dribble. See if he can do a flip. And, oh, Sweet Tag is there for the aerial block on a ball that would have gone in. Excellent dribble and a flip for Swift. Unfortunately, it was blocked. Nope, Swift trying to get control of the ball, unable. And Neon Commander gets demoed by Sweet Tag. Swift coming back in with the kick. Sweet Tag there to block. Crunchwrap coming back around. Little creeper there. Up goes high, but the ball gets punched underneath and it comes back into Lone Tree zone anyway. Swift trying to clear. Ball is up and bouncing. Neon Commander overruns. Sweet Tag punches it back. Oh, dangerous ball in the center. Oh, and Lone Tree punches it back across the face of the goal. Crimson going high, but off the ceiling as it gets dropped back at midfield. Sweet Tag, ball on goal. Swift there to defend, gets the goalie save. Swift bringing it around, looking for a center, looking for some help. Ball bounces back to mid as Swift gets demoed. Little creeper punches it, but it gets deflected to the side. Definitely Lone Tree playing against a very defensive-minded team. Oh, Neon Commander blocked the ball right in front of their goal, but it does not go in as Swift comes to try to clear. Irvine bounces it off the backboard, and it comes out clear on its own. Crimson Control, unopposed, but it goes left and bounces high. Sweet Tag can't get the angle on it. Neon Commander trying to clear, and the ball keeps getting bounced back into Lone Tree's zone. Swift here with a double bounce as he tries to dribble. Crimson comes in and takes it away. Little Creeper punches it back out. All right, Swift with a ball. Bouncing towards the middle. Little Creeper, high bounce. Nobody there. Sweet Tag clears. Swift trying to bring it back. Swift punches the ball down mid. Neon Commander comes up, is able to deflect the ball from getting punched back. And Little Creeper shot on goal. Just oh, Swift gets deflected high. He had that ball lined up with a bullseye, and it just got knocked up high, unfortunately. Little Creeper trying to make something happen. Neon Commander whiffs. Sweet Tag coming back. Oh, Neon Commander gets the demo on Sweet Tag as the game starts to get a little bit more physical. Currently a low-scoring game. Swift trying to make something happen. Ball dangerously in front of the net. Little Creeper trying to clear it. There we go. Ball bouncing around the corner. Coming back. Swift in goal. Going high. Unnecessary as it bounces over. Ball coming back. Neon Commander. Oh, Sweet Tag there on the right-hand side and punches it in. Irvine Dragons take a 2-0 lead. 1 minute, 4 seconds left in the game. One minute remaining as Irvine goes to the right. Lone Tree trying to make something happen here and running out of time. Little Creeper coming in, but Sweet Tag is there to just kind of chip the ball forwards. Neon Commander tries to push it forward, gets this drive deep into the Irvine corner. So far, Irvine really putting up an amazing defense. I mean, they really honestly always have somebody in the goal ready to just punch the ball clear. Doing really good on their rotations as well. And Lone Tree just trying to cycle through. It's very difficult. Both teams are highly skilled. And it makes it really hard to put it in the goal when the other team has such an awesome defense. Bouncing ball, not going to matter overall as this game comes to an end. Irvine Dragons take the second game 2-0. All right, round 3. This is a must-win for Lone Tree. If Irvine takes this match, that will be the end of today's competition. Not off to a solid start. Sweet tag from Irvine drops in the first goal. Neutral kickoff. Neon Commander off the wall. Swift punching it forward. Neon Commander trying to drive it. Goes high. Oh, little creeper there, but it gets tipped up, and he's stuck in the goal as Crunch Tag and Sweet Tag, or Crunchwrap and Sweet Tag clear the ball. Neon Commander punching it out. Swift with the bouncer, and it gets punched clear. Swift back on D. Trying to dribble the ball, bounces it up the wall a little bit. Neon Commander pushing it forward. Crunchwrap punches it back. Neon Commander with an aerial, centering it out. Little Creeper in goal with Swift. Both of them coming forward, and the ball gets picked away again. Swift going for the dribble, gets stolen. High bounce. Neon Commander goes to the tip and double demolition. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Little Creeper and Crimson Control gets one as well. High ball deep in Irvine's zone. Lone Tree trying to make something happen as they get doubled up there. Ball still in their zone. Little Creeper with a punch. Oh no, it went off the crossbar. It was like right there, just, under the crossbar off the left post. It just bounced out. A terrible angle, unfortunately. What should have been a goal. That was highway robbery. Swift coming in with the dribble, unopposed, and Lone Tree will tie it up at 1. A rare breakdown in defense for Irvine allows Swift to just pull the ball down the field unopposed and drops it in. Lone Tree winning the kickoff. Swift there for the fast follow-up. Punches it around. Oh, bouncing in front of the net. Oh, Little Creeper there, but it gets blocked off to the side. Oh, he had that one lined up as well. Crunchwrap coming in for a flip. Oh, 3 players trying to play defense. That's going to get a little expensive if they don't break it up. Neon Commander with the demolition on Crimson. Can't get the flip, but there was 2 defenders between him and the goal. Crimson Control trying to take a soft bounce to get control of the ball, playing a little backwards action there. Swift coming around, taking it from him, telling him what a mistake that was. Demolition going again. Little Creeper punches it forward as Swift takes out Crunchwrap. Oh, they were unable to get that in. It was right there in front of the goal. Crimson coming around again. Little Creeper on the D, pinches it off to the side. Swift boosts up. Oh, Crunchwrap coming in from a high drive, but it gets blocked. Swift going wide. Ball still in Lone Tree zone. Sweet Tag trying to make it expensive. Crunchwrap punches it back towards the net. Swift there with the block as Crimson Control can't punch it in. Crunchwrap coming around the net. Swift there with another block. Punches it out into Irvine territory. And 2 misses on Lone Tree's side as the ball gets dribbled. Oh no, open net, unopposed. Sweet Tag drops it in. Irvine up 2-1. Deep drive, almost on net. Oh, dangerous ball right there in front of their goal. Lone Tree unable to clear. Sweet Tag coming in for the high, misses. Ball going left and right, and it's finally on net. Oh, as Little Creeper was trying to get it cleared and could not get it pulled out. The almost save. Irvine up 3-1. All right, Irvine is still playing the aerial game as they come in trying to drop as many balls as they can on goal. Their philosophy, the more shots, the merrier. As Lone Tree tries to find a way to pick apart this offense that Irvine has put together. 1 minute remaining. Lone Tree needs to make something happen right now. Swift coming in, double flip, gets it, trying to dodge. Neon Commander, oh, it goes just to the right. It would not have mattered. There was somebody there to defend anyway. Little Creeper, though, dropping the ball down, trying to get it settled. Swift coming in, long drive, goes right, left. Irvine coming in, Crunchwrap, trying to aerial, dropping it dangerously in front of Lone Tree's net. Neon Commander, high fly ball, Swift with a drop on the net, just goes left. 20 seconds to go. Little Creeper, here's the score, trailing by 1 as he comes in from outside and punches one in underneath the defense. Lone Tree is still down by 1, has to get a goal in the next 18 seconds to put this into overtime. Irvine wins the kick, ball on net. Little Creeper on the defense. 10 seconds to go. Swift coming around. Irvine putting all of their effort into it to try to get that ball finally dropped, seal the game out, but it's not going to matter at the end of the day as we hit 0 and Irvine Dragons win again, taking the match 3-0. Excellent match for both teams. Unfortunately, Lone Tree was unable to convert a win, which we were hoping for, but it's definitely a hard-fought game. Irvine Dragons put up a very hard fight, as did Lone Tree. Irvine Dragons coming out ahead, 3-0. Thank you very much for the game. We really appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next round. Again, no game next week. We have our Scare Scrimmage coming up next Saturday. Playoffs will begin this Saturday after. Those schedules will be posted once the final matches are completed and the seeds are drawn. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you the next time. Good luck. Have fun.